Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6, although technically it should be episode 7, of my server Let's Play with the new Unhinged mod pack. I had a slight accident with episode 6. I recorded it, but it didn't render very well, or at all, so I was left with about an hour and a half's worth of blank video, which was kind of annoying. So I'm just going to show you what we've done over there. Most of it I'm going to be doing again soon anyway, so I'll be able to go through it then. I'll take you over there and have a look now. As you can see here, Tom, my neighbour, has built a tower and he's landscaped the beach for me out the front here. Nice little tiki bar or something. Right. Oh, crap. Never mind him. Right, inside here we have our power generation. A set of magmatics and some thermal generators. These were obviously set up in the last episode, along with a teleporter which links with upstairs. And down here we have a railcraft tank. Now this is only an iron tank. I have since learned that steel tanks, which cost pretty much the same except you make them out of steel, will hold twice as much. I wish I'd known that before I made this, because technically it was a waste of iron because it was so easy to just make some steel anyway. But I've pumped all this lava from the nether. Again, I can show you how to do that in another episode because I'll be doing it again. Oh, missing me hole. There we go. And I need to set up another teleporter from here to downstairs as well, so we'll cover that again in another episode. But this will take us upstairs, if I stand close enough. There we go. So here we are upstairs. Now over here we've got 2 MFSUs and the other teleporter obviously. These are fully charged. Over here we have 1 redstone energy cell. I do have another 2 to set up, I just haven't got round to it yet. And I have a basic ore processing setup, much the same as we did down in the little hole in the ground we had. But we've got a few more hoppers here, because this is going to be taking care of quite a few more items. But it is set up exactly the same. The pulverizer's secondary will be coming out the back here, around into the hoppers above the powered furnace there. I think 3 on top of there might be a bit overkill, 3 hoppers, but never mind. And it will all be feeding into that chest when it's ready. Let's just check that quick. Yeah, it is set up properly. Okay, now I want to have an AE system or an ME network doing all of my sorting and storage, but we don't have enough quartz and things to build that just yet. So this is going to be a very, very basic sorting system here, as you can see. Now I need to make some barrels. Now if you're not familiar with factorization, it's quite a cool mod. It's not really all that useful, as most of the things it does can be done using other mods, either more efficiently or faster. I suppose it is more efficiently, isn't it? So that was kind of a silly thing to say. But it does have a few cool things. Now one of them being barrels, which are made like so, with logs and the, what they're called, slabs there. So we've got 9, we need 10. Now a barrel will hold 64 stacks of anything you want to put in them. I'll demonstrate here now. So we've got our barrel there. Now if you right click with something like these barrels, we will put in the barrels, which is awesome. Now to get the barrels out again, if you left click, you'll pull out a stack. It left one in there. Was that a glitch? There we go. Yeah, so if you right click, you will put everything in there. If you double right click, you'll put everything in your hand plus all of the same items from your inventory in there. Don't have anything I can really show. I could do it with these, I suppose. Let's see, let's pop a double click and that'll put both tesseracts in there. So that will only actually hold 64 tesseracts, but it's still bloody brilliant. Very useful things these are. And we'll be using these over here as storage, because we're going to be running the quarry, and the quarry is going to be feeding ores up through to the machinery, and everything else like diamonds and whatnot will just be going into these chests here. Obviously not really sorted, but I don't want these chests filling up with either cobble, gravel, sand, anything else like that. But we do want to keep a supply of it on hand, so I have these diamond pipes set up here. Now barrels, when they're fed by pipes, can only be fed in to the top, and if you want to pull things out using automation, you have to pull them out from the bottom. Also, the front is the face that's facing you when you place it down. So if I place this one down this way, then I put something in this side, you won't see it. It'll only be on the front there, as you can see. So you have to be aware when you're placing these down. If you want to be able to see what's in them, you need to place them facing the right way, like like so. There we go, that's all 10. Now to go in those things, actually we'll get to that in a second. Okay, we're going to place an item tesseract on the end here, and this is going to be our quarries in, basically. I say quarries, we only have a quarry at the moment, and I don't want to have more quarries till we have a decent permanent sorting system. Again, this is all just temporary. I'm going to be saying that for a long time. Everything's going to be temporary until I've finished the game. But yeah, it looks like a mess. I think most of my stuff always looks like a mess, so it doesn't make a great deal of difference, but we'll set this up quickly. As you can see here, someone set up a quarry on a public line. That's not the smartest thing to do on a server. So we'll change this to, wrong one, change this to owner only, and we want it to receive only as well. We are going to call this channel Quarries In because it's imaginative, and we'll pop that on channel 4. Why not? So we'll set the frequency and we will save the frequency. So this will now show up in our, whenever we put down an item tesseract and we go to owner only, it will show up our frequency for Quarries In. So everything coming in from the quarry is going to filter through all of these diamond pipes. I know the diamond pipes are a bit overkill, but they are pretty cheap anyway, so it's not all that important. And these barrels, they will filter out into the barrels the things that we decide we want to keep, or at least keep an amount of. Like cobblestone, we'll be keeping a barrel full of cobblestone, because cobble's always handy. But if the barrel overflows, or that fills up, we can get rid of it. Over here we have our void pipe, so everything going up the white from this diamond pipe will be voided. But as you can see here, I've got your basic metal ores. They're all set up to go down green, which will take them round to the pulverizer over there. Now I have to cut this one off here. Now I could use an iron pipe here, but the iron pipes have changed and I keep getting them messed up. And I had loads of spare diamond pipes anyway, so it didn't really make much difference to me. So we're just going to block off the yellow there. So something that will never ever come in down the yellow line will be a tesseract. So only tesseracts will feed back into the void pipe. If that ever happens, then we were really, really stupid and quarried up a tesseract. Which isn't very likely. Right, so voiding stuff. Going up the white at the moment, the most popular things will be, in the diamond pipes it actually looks grey. So we'll be getting rid of cobble, dirt, sand, gravel. No, we want to keep these. Oh no, too much clay is always a bad thing. Get rid of some oak wood in case we hit some spider dungeon things, the abandoned mine shafts, and obsidian. Anything else? Yeah, we need some sandstone. I don't actually have any. And the oh crap, what's it called? Stuff I made these out of. Abyssal stone. There's tons of that around here. Oh god, I'm going to turn the sound off a second because the rain's raining. There we go. Right, so yeah, I'll have 2 more spaces, and if we find a lot more crap is coming through, we'll add an extra void pipe in there somewhere. Okay, so that's set up. So let's get our storages. So in this barrel we will be having cobble. They're all black, aren't they? Yep, down is black. So in this one we'll be putting cobble. So cobble will be going in this one. This one will have dirt. Did I do that right? I did, okay. Just felt a bit, thought I put it in the wrong one for a second. Okay, so dirt in there. This one will be sand. Sand. No, wrong one. There we go. Gravel. And apatite. Apatite is always helpful. Coal. Redstone. See, these are all things that we're going to be getting in bulk out of the quarry. So it's not stuff that you want to have those. As I said, I've only have 4 chests there. You don't want those filled to the brim with, you know, crap. And then, yeah, well, you understand. Okay, next one is lapis. I still don't really see much use for lapis. Oh, I need to get in that one now. There we go. So obsidian will go there. Now, of course, if all of these barrels are full, say the apatite here filled up with 64 stacks of 64, obviously it wouldn't try and put any more apatite down, it would just send it along here and it would go into these chests. Things like the cobble, dirt, sand and gravel will obviously be voided because we've got them set up over here. We might have to add another diamond pipe here with a void to get things like obsidian and whatnot if we need to. But in theory, this is all set up. We have the power all switched on. We're going to go hook up a quarry now. But before we go, snip downstairs quickly. We have a lot of lava. We have our chunk loader working nicely, and we just need to turn these on. Now I know this is a lot of levers. We'll make this much more. We'll sort this out, don't you worry, because this is a bunch of us. Times like this I miss red alloy wire because it was so simple to use. But there we go, we have power being generated, and now we need to have an energy tesseract. Now an energy tesseract is actually going to lose you 25% of the power that you put in it. But to be fair, it's not really all that much, especially if you're using magmatics and things like that. If you're not that tight for power, then it really does make a great deal of difference. You see the arrow on it there, the blue with the arrow pointing in. That means that power is going into the tesseract. Oh look, people have got, I assume global is someone's free power. I have no idea about that. And main power, there's obviously someone or some people are using public channels because they're noobs. Okay, so owner only, we're going to be send only, and we're going to call this, magmatics. Why not? Magmatics out. And we'll put this on channel 5. We'll set the frequency and save the frequency. So that is now actually drawing power from this system, although it's not sending it anywhere, it's just being dumped at the moment. So when you're not using the quarries or teleporting your power, make sure you switch this off. Just take your wrench, right click on there so that it's not taking any power out of your system. That way there's no waste. Now we're going to go set the quarry up. We need to grab a stack of blocks. Just plain stone will do. We're going to pop this in the ocean for the time being because it's close by, and I didn't notice that before. Someone's built a very ugly thing to gather some oil. Now I know people have been quarrying inside this ocean. I think you can see it just off in the distance there. Chunk error. No? Okay, well we're going to be quarrying about here. Now, oh crap. Held my spacebar down too long. Flying like a madman. Light taps lost, light taps. There we go. So this is going to be where our quarry sits. It's not our quarry, it's actually going to sit here. But that's fine for now. I'll pop down a landmark. Now to get the landmarks to show you the max size, I'm going to pop a lever down next to it. We'll just give it a redstone signal of some kind. And the lines will stretch out 64 in every direction. Obviously only two directions matter to us, because to set the size of the quarry you need to set it at your, along the two planes there. So we'll go over here and we need to build a platform up to put the landmark on. So it shouldn't take too long. Line yourself up. So there we are. So here. Place faster, damn it. Nope. Here we go. Here we go. Right, so put one there. Why have I got 4 landmarks on me? I do not know. Never mind. Lovely job. So that's simple. So we now have a 64 by 64 quarry. Go back over here and place it down. There's a random crafting bench on the end of the thingy there. Okay, there we go. Now if you right click on this now, it should join them all up, like so. Fantastic. Let's make ourselves a little bit of a larger platform to exist on for the time being. Okay, place the quarry down. Lovely, that's the quarry setup. Now we need the energy tesseract and the item tesseract. Now it doesn't matter which side of the quarry you put these on, as long as you don't try and put them on this side obviously. Pop the item tesseract there, and we shall set that up. If we put it to owner only and send only, you'll see our quarries in there. So set that frequency. It's set now, that's set to send all of its output over into our processing room. And energy, the same thing here, set it to owner only, receive only obviously, choose magmatics out and set. Now that should There we go, you see the lasers going? That's our quarry all powered up and lovely, which is fantastic. Now, maths wise, how many magmatics did we have? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 12 magmatics, putting out 4 MJ per tick each is 24, 48. 48 MJ per tick, less 25%. So the quarries will be getting around, ooh, random starvation bug again. So the quarries are going to be getting around, not including what the machines take upstairs, about 30 MJ per tick. So they aren't going to be running at max speed, but you know, it's pretty damn fast, and we'll be adding more magmatics as we go. This room here is literally going to be absolutely filled with magmatics and thermal gens and any other power generation we've got going. Is it still going? Is it just too far away to see? Yeah, it's still going. Sweet. Now we'll have to keep an eye on that as it starts. But that's the quarry started, finally! Oh, excuse me. Well, everything seems to be running in order. As you can see, it's pulling out plenty of dirt and sand from the ocean bed over there, which is to be understood. It's obviously not picked up anything else yet. No. No ores. Nope, not that I can see. Okay, well, I think we're going to call the episode there. I know it's a little bit short, but there really isn't much else I can do at the moment. Now, the next episode, while we're waiting for this quarry and possibly another one to complete their duties, I shall be cracking on with some mistcraft. And I want to make a permanent lava world, but first off, obviously we're going to have to find a way of collecting mistcraft pages. Now in Tekkit I did it by making a villager farm, but by Christ that thing made people lag. It was good, it was fun, but the noise they make was genuinely very annoying, and I can't be asked to do it that way. So we're going to do some exploring because A, it's much more fun, B, lots of cool things to find, and C, well, why the hell not? I haven't done mistcraft properly on camera yet, so we're going to. Alright guys, have fun I guess, and I shall see you next time. Bye now.